exploring the world of managers, leaders, and chief executive officers, CEOs. Introduction. The distinction between leaders, managers, and chief executive officers, CEOs, has been a topic of extensive discussion in the realm of management. While much has been written about the differences among these roles, there is a notable lack of comprehensive information regarding the interconnectedness of leadership, management, and the journey to becoming a CEO. This article seeks to explore the significant commonalities that exist among leaders, managers, and CEOs, particularly how the skills and characteristics of leadership and management contribute to the role of a chief executive officer. Please note that the terms manager, leader, and chief executive officer are employed in a generic context within this discourse and are not specific to the job titles or designations of the readers. Defining leadership. Numerous research papers and management literature have identified various types of leadership, such as transformational, delegative, authoritative, transactional, participative, and servant leadership. Additionally, the leadership process has been broken down into 4 phases: directing, supporting, coaching, and delegating. Renowned leadership expert Jeff Bell introduced 5 competence levels in leadership: unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, unconscious competence, and reflective competence. John C. Maxwell's influential work outlines 5 levels of leadership, progressing from position, leadership based on positional authority, to pinnacle, leadership marked by significant accomplishments. John C. Maxwell's 5 levels of leadership framework delineates distinct stages of leadership development. These levels represent a progression from foundational leadership based on position power to the pinnacle of leadership characterized by widely recognized accomplishments. The 5 levels are: position, accepting due to position power; permission, accepting after building relationships with the team; production, accepting after showing positive results; people development, accepting as the lives of the team members are positively influenced; and pinnacle, accepting as the accomplishments are well known. It's important to note that individuals progress through these levels at their own pace and may not necessarily reach the pinnacle in their leadership journey. Leadership development is a dynamic process, and effective leaders continually strive to enhance their leadership skills and advance through these levels to make a lasting impact. Common leadership abilities. Notably, despite the diversity of leadership styles and phases, there exist 10 fundamental leadership abilities, often referred to as the 10 I's. These abilities are common to all leaders and managers, irrespective of their leadership type, competence level, or leadership level. Transforming these abilities to an E level can set the stage for the development of C-level competencies, and the amalgamation of these C-level faculties can lay the foundation for potential chief executive officers. This process can be metaphorically illustrated as the transition from raw materials, leaders and managers, to a refined product, CEO. Conclusion. This exploration highlights the essential connection between leadership, management, and the executive leadership role of a CEO. By understanding the core abilities that all leaders and managers share, regardless of their specific leadership style or phase, we can begin to see the path to CEO excellence. This journey is marked by growth and transformation as individuals progress from leadership fundamentals to a level of competence that aligns with the requirements of a chief executive officer. Ultimately, the transition from a manager or leader to a CEO is a profound evolution, where a combination of skills, experience, and personal growth culminates in leadership at its pinnacle. Transitioning from 10 I traits to 10 E attributes, the path to attaining C-level. In the context of examining the commonalities among traits shared by managers and leaders, as well as the indispensable attributes ascribed to chief executive officers, CEOs, the following metaphor draws an empirical correlation between 10 I traits and 10 E attributes within the purview of these roles. In the domain of managerial and leadership functions, a cluster of shared attributes manifests, encapsulated by the 10 I traits, signifying qualities encompassing imagination, intelligence, innovation, initiative, inspiration, introduction, involvement, informativeness, instructiveness, and influence. Within the scope of this discourse, these attributes demonstrate varying degrees of polarity, sequenced from 1 to 10 in terms of their importance, distinguishing leaders from managers. Leaders tend to place greater emphasis on imagination, but exhibit less influence in comparison to managers. Conversely, managers tend to prioritize influence to a higher extent while ascribing a lower significance to imagination in comparison to leaders. As visually depicted in Metaphor 1, where leaders are represented in red and managers in blue, the relative importance of each attribute varies between these two roles. Leadership attributes exhibit a diminishing trend in importance from 1 to 10, while managerial attributes follow the opposite trajectory, increasing in significance from 1 to 10. Simultaneously, within the realm of chief executive officers, a parallel set of imperative attributes, specifically envisioning, excelling, experimenting, executing, energizing, enlightening, engaging, elaborating, encouraging, and exerting, denoted as the 10E attributes, collectively define the distinctive characteristics and competencies requisite for effective leadership and strategic decision-making. Upon achieving the culmination of these 10 E's through the development of the initial 10 I's, individuals are primed to attain the zenith of their roles, wherein they exert influence upon their positions rather than being solely influenced by them. This marks the apex of their journey towards leadership excellence. When attained 10 E qualities through the embodiment of 10 I characteristics, the pinnacle position will naturally align with us, becoming an outcome of our leadership rather than us actively seeking the position. First fundamental, imaginative, conceptualizing. Imagination, specifically the ability to conceptualize and craft novel concepts, models, and images for scenarios that do not currently exist, stands as a paramount skill in generating unprecedented ideas, norms, practices, and possibilities. It serves as an essential cornerstone of creativity, affording individuals the capacity to birth original and innovative ideas while crafting distinctive solutions to challenges. In the context of organizational leadership, the role of imagination takes on a distinct significance. Leaders, by nature of their positions, tend to excel in translating their imaginative visions into clear and pragmatic language that resonates effectively with their teams. This adeptness allows for smoother execution of strategies and initiatives, leveraging the cognitive capacity of their followers. In this regard, leaders often outshine managers in the art of converting imaginative concepts into actionable plans. Managers, on the other hand, typically gravitate toward the operational aspects of overseeing and optimizing established processes and strategies. While their role is crucial for the day-to-day functioning of an organization, it may not always prioritize imaginative thinking to the same extent as leadership positions. As an individual's imaginative capacity evolves, they can ascend to the level of envisioning. Envisioning extends beyond mere imagination. It entails the ability to foresee longer-term horizons in a pragmatic and tangible manner. This elevated skill set empowers individuals to anticipate future trends, identify opportunities, and navigate potential challenges. Within the corporate realm, this heightened imaginative prowess can culminate in the emergence of specialized roles such as the Chief Envisioning Officer. This position assumes the responsibility of shaping an organization's long-term trajectory, proactively discerning shifts in the market landscape, and driving innovation. The Chief Envisioning Officer collaborates with other C-level executives to formulate a strategic foundation for the company's future endeavors. Second fundamental, intelligent, realizing the reality. Intelligence, often described as the capacity to learn, comprehend, and apply knowledge and skills effectively, embodies a spectrum of cognitive abilities encompassing reasoning, problem-solving, perception, memory, language, and creativity. It is a linchpin of both personal and professional accomplishment and plays an especially pivotal role in leadership. Intelligence constitutes a vital aspect of leadership, standing as a critical ingredient for personal and professional triumph. It underpins an individual's aptitude for social interaction, as well as their adaptability within their environment. Success, according to literature, is the outcome of progress nurtured by qualities such as humanity, morality, and spirituality. Progress, in turn, is the fruit of growth facilitated by ethical conduct, discipline, honesty, and societal norms. This trajectory of growth is characterized by the accumulation of material possessions. Personal success, or the achievement of personal goals, serves as the foundation of corporate success. In this context, intelligence emerges as the catalyst for corporate achievement, serving as a medium to exceed personal aspirations. In essence, intelligence kindles corporate success through the fulfillment of individual ambitions, epitomizing its role as a driving force within the leadership domain. At the zenith of this journey, it is the enduring persistence of intelligence that distinguishes us as Chief Excelling Officers. This title symbolizes our mastery of individual victories, which subsequently pave the way for corporate success, thereby solidifying our status as C-level performers. Third fundamental, innovative, same thing in different ways. Innovativeness, in essence, represents the dynamic process of conceiving fresh, original ideas, refining existing products, services, or processes, and enacting these innovations through a synergy of imagination and intelligence. It transcends conventional boundaries, propelling individuals to challenge established norms and to identify superior methods of accomplishing established tasks. The essence of leadership inherently revolves around guiding the way and advocating for novel directions, thus rendering innovativeness an indispensable hallmark of effective leadership. Leaders, by their very nature, are trailblazers who aspire to redefine the paradigms of the status quo, paving the way for transformative change. It is through the lens of innovativeness that a leader sets in motion each transformation, harnessing the potential of the first-mover advantage at a pace far exceeding that of a manager. The application of innovativeness necessitates a strenuous regimen of experimentation while maintaining the uninterrupted flow of ongoing operations. It is within this delicate balance that leaders truly excel. By seamlessly demonstrating innovativeness in a pragmatic manner, an individual earns the distinguished title of a Chief Experimenting Officer, signifying their ascent to a C-level role. Notably, this journey to C-level status is relatively more accessible for leaders, given that innovativeness is intrinsically woven into the fabric of their roles and responsibilities. Fourth fundamental, initiative, moving fast and first. Initiative, a vital attribute, signifies the act of taking swift and pioneering steps toward a goal or objective, driven by the pursuit of securing the coveted first-mover advantage. This proactive approach can be applied within or outside an organization, ultimately contributing to the industry they represent. Undertaking such a role involves embracing significant risks and the corresponding potential rewards. In this context, leaders are distinctively positioned to undertake initiatives with confidence, as their inherent qualities of imagination, intelligence, and innovativeness equip them to navigate this terrain adeptly. They possess the vision and strategic acumen required to recognize and seize opportunities that can propel their organization or industry forward. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that initiative is also a pivotal attribute for managers, albeit at a different capacity. While ideas and thoughts hold undeniable value, it is their translation into action, the execution, that carries the utmost significance. Mastery of execution is the threshold to achieving the esteemed title of a Chief Execution Officer. In this role, individuals exhibit an unwavering commitment to translating plans into reality, ensuring that they walk the talk, thus making them eligible for a coveted C-level position. Fifth fundamental, inspiring, motivating the team. Inspiring, a fundamental and transformative aspect of leadership and management, encompasses the art of igniting motivation and kindling the creative and emotional spirits of individuals. It revolves around awakening within them a sense of enthusiasm, aspiration, or hope, and empowering them to actively pursue their personal or collective objectives. The means of inspiration may vary, from providing guidance, support, and constructive feedback to sharing personal narratives, experiences, or innovative concepts. It requires a profound comprehension of the needs, interests, and values of those being inspired, as well as a sincere disposition to listen, empathize, and connect with them on a meaningful level. In a professional context, inspiring manifests as the motivation and guidance of a team or organization, fostering a shared vision and common objectives. This involves articulating a compelling vision, infusing a sense of purpose, and cultivating a culture characterized by trust, collaboration, and innovation. The overarching purpose of inspiration is to facilitate relationships, thereby unleashing the full potential of individuals, fostering resilience, and nurturing optimism. Those who master the art of inspiring are capable of energizing individuals and groups toward achieving their objectives. The more adept one becomes at energizing people, the more their career advances towards the coveted Chief Energizing Officer designation, a pinnacle C-level characteristic. Sixth fundamental, introductive, making everyone aware. Introductive, a pivotal characteristic, revolves around the task of creating awareness and fostering understanding within an organization or society regarding a concept, situation, product, or individual. This often serves the purpose of illuminating the presence, existence, or significance of the subject at hand. Such an introduction involves elucidating the value proposition for each stakeholder, addressing questions and assuaging concerns associated with the new introduction. Leaders and managers frequently find themselves in the role of introducing new elements when their organizations are on a growth trajectory or faced with challenging circumstances. Effective communication stands as the linchpin in mastering this characteristic, ensuring that the introduction resonates with stakeholders and is executed smoothly. The introduction process holds a critical role, as the realization of any achievement is closely linked to how effectively it is introduced at the grassroots level. The more we enlighten our team, the more proficiently we advance toward our objectives. Therefore, the ability to enlighten one's team is an equally crucial attribute for both leaders and managers. Mastery of this characteristic allows leaders and managers to attain the esteemed status of a Chief Enlightening Officer. In this role, they spearhead the cultivation of a learning culture across the organization, thereby earning recognition at the C-level and leaving a lasting impact. Seventh fundamental, involved, be a part of the team. Involvement, a critical aspect, is the surest means of ensuring the proper implementation of new initiatives or the smooth progress of existing activities. It entails active participation and contributions toward the attainment of a specific goal or objective. While both leaders and managers engage in involvement, the onus for effective implementation often falls more squarely on managers, as they are responsible for ensuring that the work is executed to yield the anticipated outcomes. Involvement can manifest in various forms and at different levels. Some managers and leaders may roll up their sleeves and actively partake in essential tasks, while others may assemble and guide teams, providing direction and oversight. The scope of tasks can range from mundane activities, such as floor cleaning, to strategic undertakings, like high-level customer engagement and persuasion. This approach fosters a sense of ownership, accountability, and collaboration among team members, promoting effective and efficient communication. Direct involvement by managers and leaders allows them to gain first-hand insights into the real-life challenges encountered by individuals in their roles and the practical aspects of the processes in place. This understanding is paramount for the continuous improvement of existing systems and enhancing the cognitive capabilities of individuals at the grassroots level, thereby paving the way for innovative advancements. The pinnacle of engagement is reached when involvement extends beyond physical activity to cognitive contributions during moments of inactivity. Mastery of this art of engagement propels individuals to the distinguished role of a Chief Engaging Officer, a pinnacle C-level position that signifies their unparalleled capacity for leading and empowering teams. 8. Fundamental, informative, defining all clearly. Informativeness, a foundational attribute, revolves around the process of disseminating knowledge, facts, and pertinent details about a specific subject, topic, or event. It encompasses the delivery of information in a lucid, succinct, and well-organized manner, with the overarching objective of educating and enhancing comprehension across various levels, including employees, clients, and stakeholders. This dissemination may cover a range of subjects, including new products or services, alterations in policies or procedures, as well as industry trends and best practices. While both leaders and managers possess this attribute, its significance is notably heightened for managers. Managers, owing to their proximity to operational execution, bear the responsibility of ensuring that information is not only accurate, but also effectively comprehensible. In essence, the richness of the information correlates with the depth of understanding and, consequently, the quality of results. The ultimate level of this attribute is elaboration, characterized by the comprehensive provision of information to all concerned levels, facilitating a thorough grasp of the subject matter. Elaboration stands as a C-level characteristic, marking the attainment of the title Chief Elaborating Officer. This role serves as a pivotal cornerstone on the path to leadership at the highest echelons, underscoring the indispensable value of conveying information with precision and completeness. Ninth fundamental, instructive, seamless directing and redirecting. Instructive, a pivotal element, entails the art of providing precise, clear, and relevant directions, guidance, or information to empower individuals to acquire new skills, complete tasks, or attain specific objectives. This process involves the effective communication of knowledge or expertise, with the overarching purpose of facilitating the learning process. Instruction may encompass diverse activities, including training or orientation for new employees, the elucidation of policies or procedures, and coaching team members to enhance their performance. Such instructional efforts are instrumental in ensuring a common understanding and alignment with organizational objectives, fostering unity in vision and adherence to the organizational philosophy. Instructing necessitates proficiency in communication, a profound grasp of the subject matter, and adaptability to cater to the unique learning styles and needs of the individuals receiving instruction. It is a central function for managers, ensuring the efficient execution of daily tasks. While leaders may not engage in instruction to the same extent as managers, it remains a critical aspect of their responsibilities. Beyond mere instruction, it is essential to provide mental and emotional support, enhancing the sustainability of results and nurturing positive relationships with those within the organization. Encouragement, characterized by a fusion of physical and emotional support, represents the pinnacle of this attribute. Mastery of encouragement leads to the distinction of a Chief Encouraging Officer, marking the attainment of a C-level position, where leadership is defined by both action and inspiration. 10th fundamental, influential, forcing when necessary. Influence, a dynamic attribute, encompasses the art of motivating and guiding team members, clients, or stakeholders toward a shared goal, utilizing a spectrum of strategies, which may include leveraging authority, expertise, or personal charisma. The methods employed can span from setting a positive example and offering constructive feedback and support to deploying persuasive techniques aimed at building consensus and catalyzing action. In many instances, influence emerges as the ultimate means of driving progress when other approaches have proven ineffective. Consequently, influencing stands as a profoundly essential characteristic for managers who are near the ground-level operations and bear the responsibility of ensuring work is completed to meet organizational objectives. It is a critical tool for addressing challenges and recalibrating circumstances that initially appeared intractable. The mastery of influencing is a pivotal measure for managers, as it empowers them to exercise authority judiciously when necessary, aligning efforts with the company's vision and philosophy. As results materialize and become evident to team members, the need for influence may transform from vigorous or assertive to a more subtle form. Influence serves as a potent catalyst for transforming seemingly insurmountable situations into favorable outcomes, further underscoring its critical relevance. At the C-level, this attribute is encapsulated in the role of the Chief Exerting Officer, vital for harmonizing and galvanizing the efforts of team members toward the organization's overarching goals. While influencing is a prevalent characteristic in the daily activities of managers, at the C-level, it remains an indispensable tool for effective leadership. The 10 E's: envisioning, excelling, experimenting, executing, energizing, enlightening, engaging, elaborating, encouraging, and exerting are shared characteristics between leaders and managers, thereby illustrating that an effective chief executive embodies the qualities of both a proficient leader and a skilled manager. It is imperative to imbue each of these attributes with the essence of entertainment, appointing the Chief Entertainment Officer to foster sustainable improvement within the organization without isolating leadership within insular boundaries.